Welcome. This is Bitcoin Day Trading, the best Elliott wave analysis, episode number 50. Today I'm going to take a look with you at the charts and see if we going to break the lows we made yesterday and go lower to finish wave C, or if the alternate count has still some weight. And I'm going to give you my opinion on that. But first, I'll have to show you my disclaimer. And I'm reminding you that it is Friday. And Friday is normally the last day I do an intervention, since for now, I'm making one free intervention on YouTube a day. And it's Friday, so normally I take the weekend off. So I'm only expecting to be back on YouTube on Monday. For now, that's my schedule with YouTube. So let's take a look at my disclaimer. Here you have my disclaimer. Please read it and my risk warning so that you are aware that there are risks involved in trading. Also, if you're interested in my services, I offer live Elliott wave updates for 20 USD a month. They are very analytical and give you my latest thought on the market while the market is developing. That is useful if you want to learn more about Elliott wave, or if you are a trader and need Elliott wave as an indicator to trade. If you subscribe, you will receive 1 to 3 live updates a day. I think it was more than 3 during the last 2 or 3 weeks since I've started. And if you are interested in that service, please contact me on my free Telegram group. If possibly, if you can, then directly, and just tell me that you're interested in the service, then I will provide you the instruction on how to become a member. And that being said, we are going to take a look at the charts. So I'm going to start with the 3-hour chart. On the 3-hour chart, my outlook remains the same as yesterday for the big picture. So I still think we had a wave A down here. Let me just zoom it correctly. So we had an A wave down here, a B wave up here. And I'm still thinking that we are in the process of accomplishing wave C down. Now with the latest development that just happened, it looks like wave 1 and 2 might be over, and that we are in the process of accomplishing wave 3. Wave 3 should go below 62,856, and it should retest the 60,109 level. It looks like if the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement of wave 1 was resistance, which is normal. So we have done what you should do for wave 2, and it is probable that wave 3 has started. Since we are on the 3-hour chart, I'm taking the occasion to talk about what kind of flat we could be having. So the first kind of flat is when it's called an irregular or an expanded flat. And that means that wave A starts here, and then you have wave B, which you have the whole wave A, and then you get wave B, which goes above the top of wave A. And then you should get an wave C, which goes below the bottom of wave A. That's called an expanded flat or an irregular flat. And the second possibility is that wave C stops above the bottom of wave A. And then it's called a running flat. And a running flat would be a very bullish indication, because if you get a running flag and price cannot retrace below where the bottom of wave A, it suggests impulsive price action, explosive impulsive price action to the upside. So if we can manage to accomplish 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bottom, let me do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bottom here above the low of wave A, then it is a running flat and price should be extremely explosive to the upside if we can manage that. So we have to see when the 5 waves are over and when we can expect a reversal of price. I need to see 5 waves to the downside in order to can admit the hypothesis, the possibility that wave C has bottomed. And now I'm going to take a look at the same chart on the 30 minutes time frame. So on the 30-minute time frame, I have labeled it differently because it can be labeled in 2 manners. Here I've labeled it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be 5 of wave 1 down. So I've put 3 here instead of wave 2. Let me just check. No, I'm sorry, instead of a wave 1. So I did put a 3 here instead of a wave 1. But the idea remains the same. And here I was looking for the retracement of wave 3, the 0.5 or the 0.382 of wave 3 of that retracement. And we came close to the 0.5 retracement. So on this time frame also we have accomplished what we should have, and I'm now expecting us to break the 62,856 level, and I'm expecting us to retest the 60,109 level, the bottom of wave X. And I've also added an alternate count where I call the first ABC and wave X. Then I would call this a second ABC for wave, wave W, the first one, the second one wave X, and then we could have a wave Y up to retest once more the 0.5, the 50% retracement of wave 3. But that's an alternate count and it's less probable. Always when I talk about alternate counts, they are less probable. So you should not trade the alternate count. You should just know that it is a possibility. And you should allow for price in a worst scenario to retest the 50% retracement level, which is at 65,829. I just put it, and because right now there's a possibility, even if it's small, that you make an ABC and an ABC up again, because we still have not broken the 62,856 level, but I think we will. And for the bullish count, there's not much that I can tell you because it's less interesting. It only gets, as I told you yesterday, 10 or 20% chance of being correct. In that case, this level should hold and we should go higher. And it is impossible to maintain this count if we break the start of the wave one. You have wave one and the start is here. If we break that level, which is the 61 on this is different exchange, 125 on every exchange, the value will be a little different, but it does not change the outlook of the waves. It's just that there's always a chance of arbitrage and the prices slightly differ on one exchange to the next. So that doesn't matter, but it's the same level that I gave you before. It's the same level as here. Here it's simply 60,109, and on this exchange it is 60,125, but it's the same thing. So what I told you is that if wave 2 goes below 60,125, which is the origin of wave 1, then this count is impossible, and I think that will happen, and then I can totally disregard the bullish alternate count. Right now, I'm still having it as an alternate count, but I rarely look at it because I don't think, because the probability of it occurring is low in my opinion. I only give it a 10, maximum maybe 20% chance. Let's say yesterday we were here, I gave it a 10%, and now we're here, I would only give it 10. Yesterday I gave it 20%, now I would only give it a 10%. If it even looks worse than yesterday. And the main count, this one, or I can show it on this chart, is the most, the bearish count is the most probable. And I think that it is in process of accomplishing. So you just have to give it some time for it to work out. Also, when BTC drops, and I can take a look, I think it dropped maybe 8 or 10%. I can tell you if I take my tool. So let's see how much it dropped. It dropped 8.9%, so nearly 9%. When BTC drops that sharply, in only 9 hours, which is not a lot of time, then you have to give it some time for it to, then sometimes it takes some time, like here in a corrective move, before it resumes its downtrend and goes lower. It's recession. But that's normal, that's to be expected. And for now, we did not spend too much time here. It is reasonable to spend that amount of time in wave 4. Sometimes a wave 4 can be long, but here it doesn't look too long, especially not if we break now 62,856. But even I would even call it a wave 4 if we had the wave Y up and then only started the wave 5 down. Even if it would be that long, which would be more extended for a wave 4 and longer than I would like it to be, but even then I would still call it a wave 4. Okay, that's it for today. I gave you the main points which I wanted to discuss with you. My service for pro members who subscribe to my live Elliott Wave update channel, they receive more detailed information a couple of times a day. Mostly it's more than 3 times a day, but I only promise 3 because you never know. There will be maybe days where I'm extremely busy and I can't provide more than 3 updates a day. Also, those updates, you receive them mostly during the week, a little less during the weekend, because I like to take my head out of the charts during the weekend and do something else. It allows me to restart fresh on the coming Monday. I don't think it's you don't have to. You should not be obsessed with the market, because if you are too obsessed with it, you become a degenerate gambler, and that's not a good thing. So, as always, thanks for watching. You hit the like button, and why not leave me a message on YouTube and join my free Telegram group. And if you're interested in my services, contact me on Telegram and tell me that you're interested. I will provide you the instruction on how to become a member. You can pay with cryptos, but I recommend Bitcoin because it's the cheapest way and it's the best for me as well as for you, because the less fees are involved in a Bitcoin transaction, and it allows me not to have to exchange your crypto then for Bitcoin, which also involves fee. I have done it last week with the couple of altcoins that I have received, and I had to pay for the transaction on the ETH block around 20 USD, and then for the exchange, no, the exchange wasn't that expensive because I transferred it to an exchange, but I had to pay the money for the transfer to the exchange. And then I had to pay money to take the money off from the exchange into my cold wallet. And in total, it cost me around $50. So that's not negligible. It's not nothing. And I have clients who paid $30 a transaction. So one of them even paid 60 USD for sending me some altcoin. So it's expensive. I think you're better off, and I'm better off if you use BTC. So I'll appreciate if you use that coin, but if you really insist and want to use another coin, that's fine too. Anyways, I'll see you on Monday for one more update. Have a nice weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.